study really how to make good quality videos and different editing techniques.
The process behind it and everything that goes into it, like the different camera angles, how to work the editing softwares, sound effects, like the techniques you can also use in filming and editing. It's like it sets you up, it's the blueprints.
My favorite things about this class are just expressing yourself with others, just having fun recording each other.
I like editing a lot.
Because I like seeing it all put together after the hours it takes you to film a single video.
There's so much in Premiere Pro into this class that you can really just make anything. Like you can write anything, you can film anything, you can edit anything.
Oh, my head.
I'll make a man. Here is Jaws.
Corridor is a display of life stories.
Now introducing Disappear Phones.
It's a good class to take if you really want to get into that type of stuff.
When I get older, I'd love to go into some sort of study with filmmaking, and this class really is teaching me the blueprints.
So what we do in animation is we learn about a bunch of different visual effects concepts, specifically on After Effects.
Big collection of a lot of things. We do a lot of video editing with 3D, 2D, lots of shapes. We do a lot of rotoscoping, which is where you take somebody out of the background. You can create really cool effects with some of that.
And then we utilize them in our own little small projects. So there's a lot of hands-on, and there's a lot of individual creativity that we get to let out.
Lets your creative mind flow and shows you what you can do on such a simple and easy to use software.
I really like the flexibility, and I like that I'm able to use the skills that I've learned here to apply to my own projects.
My favorite thing about the class, I believe, is just the fact that you get a lot of creative control.
I really like being able to collaborate with my friends and just making whatever I want.
And your creativity is kind of just in full effect.
Morning Announcements is a class quite like no other.
We do announcements every day, which is very unique considering nowhere else in the district does this.
There are a variety of jobs every day and we will rotate through all of them, from graphics to audio, camera to directing.
My favorite thing about this class is everyone in it because everyone is so different and I love getting to learn new things from everybody.
One of my favorite parts about this class is getting to work with professional equipment in a high school setting.
My favorite thing about this class is getting to be with all my best friends and meeting the coolest people.
Something that this class teaches, and above all else, is teamwork and creativity. And nowhere else in the school will you create something quite like this. Check. And you're up.
My name is Mr. Wea alongside Mr. Verba, and today we are representing the 122.
We are lucky to be joined by the Beauty Shop Quartet in the studio today. Take it away, girls.
And I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Everybody brings something different to the table. Everyone always has new ideas that can be contributed, and it's great.
Nowhere else in Seneca Valley will you work together as a team to create something this great and foster community within our school.
Each student gets to come up with their own news story, and once they find that news story, they write their own version of that, and by the end of the week, it becomes a whole news production show that's all student run, and it's very fun.
We write stories through Monday through Wednesday, and then we do a run through on Thursday for the show on Friday that premieres on YouTube at 7 p.m.
When it's time to film the show, doing the jobs, I personally like OTS, that's my favorite.
My favorite part is definitely anchoring because I want to be a broadcaster when I'm older and I just really enjoy doing it.
I really like anchoring, it's a lot of fun, but I also love tech directing because I'm able to just see the camera and see everything work as it's being filmed, and it's really awesome.
My favorite thing is to get to interact with a bunch of people that I'm friends with and just to learn a lot about different things that are going on in the world.
Any artistic type or anyone who's just curious in how media works or anyone who's interested in media, but also I feel like anyone could fit this class.
It's basically good for anyone who wants to do journalism or even like anything in the film or video, because we have all types of new positions.
It's like there's a variety of different people here. We have artsy students, we have very math-oriented students, very science-oriented students. It's just a class that's for everyone and anyone.
In this class, we make documentaries about anything we want to.
We film, edit, and complete our own documentaries.
I like that it's primarily self-driven.
One of the best parts is going on field trips.
We were basically just outside filming pretty much the entire day. It was really fun.
Where we record footage, we edit that to a song of choice to attempt to convey an emotion or a feeling.
We get to work with nature, we get to work with the cameras, and we get to shoot a bunch of footage that we then get to come back and edit.
The kind of projects we do before we get to our final project is like a 1.5 minute documentary to work with text-based editing.
You get to come up with an idea, you get to interview people, you get to work shooting and editing.
We shot and edited something around the school. For example, one group did culinary and the other group did who takes care of the fish tanks.
We got to interview people at Herman Crest, different teachers, different students.
My favorite thing about this class is honestly just like the creative part of it, like the freedom, getting to choose what you're doing.
It's all very personal and it's all hands-on, so you at the end of the day are fully in charge of whatever you want to make.
And I like editing, so that's fun too.
I'm a very creative person. I love directing. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and professionalism is something that's greatly been improved because of this class. And at the end of the day, it's a really rewarding experience where like people get to see what you've been huddled away at your computer typing at for so much of the school year, and it's a great way to improve your skills.
So basically what we do in CHS Narrative is we make a movie.
In this class, we basically make movies.
We start by brainstorming ideas for stories. We get characters lined up. We get the script making process.
We really spend time to learn about like nicer cameras, nicer equipment.
And we just learn what it takes to make a professional grade film.
We do a lot of team projects and individual projects to get ready, and then we start brainstorming our final project.
There's a lot that goes into a film that a lot of people don't really know about, and we learn about all those individual things, and it all just comes together in the end for one really great professional big project that gets shown in the Strand too.
The coolest aspect of this is that we get to premiere it at the Strand Theater.
Seeing our films on the big screen in the Strand was just a really fun experience. Going into the theater, you know, with your family there, your friends there, and to actually watch it on a big screen, it was just really, it was like a dream, honestly.
And we get to share it with like our friends and family.
I decided to take it, and I ended up loving the class. I wasn't super comfortable with a lot of factors at first, but once I really started to get into it and learn about everything, it became probably one of my favorite classes.